I'm Claire Reeves. I'm the riding program coordinator for the Antigonish Therapeutic Riding Association. I got started, I think, in 1986 as a pilot program out in Summers Road. It was started by the head physiotherapist at the time, Sue Liam, as an alternative physiotherapy for one of its riders. They had, I think, 5 or 6 riders at the time of varying abilities. So that's how it got started, and it's gone from there. We do a letter campaign every year, so we, between doctors or, most of the businesses in town, we do solicit funds that way. But other than that, we do about 4 fundraising things a year. We do grocery bagging at the Superstore in September. The letter campaign, we just started doing the canteen at the All for Horses local horse show a couple of times a year in the spring and in the fall. And then this summer, Scotiabank has their used book sales, and we were recipient of that. And then the big branch also matched that, so that was wonderful. We do get 1 or 2 riders new every year as people move on to do other things, but we do have a lot, as you noted with Lily, who's been riding with us for 25 years.
Right.
They come from all over. Word of mouth, whatever. All walks of life, from students. When I started doing the spring and fall program, I'm involved with 4-H, and they have to do community service, so that's where I first got my volunteers, was through 4-H. They have to be 14 years and older, but we take anybody. Some of them are, but not necessary, as long as people are comfortable around a horse. Everybody's more than welcome. Try to keep the costs minimum for the riders, so it's $60 per session. It probably costs to run the program for the year is probably between $5,000 and $6,000 between, rental, leasing the horses, rental of the arena, instructor fees, insurance, and so that's it. Sure. No, I enjoy it. I had my coach level 1, which I did in 1976. So I've always had, I have my own horses. I still compete. But just the interest in horses and interest in the riders, and very supportive of the program. It was originally, when this program started, it was the only activity for riders with disabilities. Now there's a lot of, between the Taekwondo, which is really popular, which some of our riders are involved with, the MAX program at St. X, more and more organizations are being started, that include riders with challenges. I want to go to L'Arche Camp. L'Arche has an amazing summer program for all kinds, for younger people. It's, that they get to do all kinds of activities, outings. But really before 1985, there was very little, unless the parents were really, go-getters out there. But now there's all kinds of activities, which is wonderful. It's hard because we're not a big organization. We don't require like hundreds of thousands of dollars, so we're not eligible for a lot of grants. When it's like 5,000 to 6,000, you're really doing your grassroots fundraising. So, but we have received twice the McDonald's Happy Days, but that doesn't go for operating costs. You have to actually buy physical things. So if you notice the saddle pads, like, you can purchase those. So all our riders wear them whether they need it or not. So those were provided through funds from McDonald's. The helmets, we use the colored reins and that kind of thing. So, but we can't use any of that for operating costs. But it's nice if we need, some kind of physical things, tangible things. It was there for that. And the camera, our digital camera too. So. That's a recreational program. Basically, I do, as Tara can tell you, pretty much the same lesson. It's just they can do different obstacles or whatever. A lot of the other programs throughout the country, we'll just have them walk around and around and around. I like them to do different things all the time. I
son's name is Alex Myatt, and he's been at Therapeutic riding now for over 6 years. I'm diagnosed with cerebral palsy, and he's got what's called scoliosis, where your spine curves. So anything like to help him sit up will really benefit. And one on the other, and one was leading the horse, and the people had to hold at the bottom of his back and help him like stay on the horse because he didn't have any balance. He didn't know how to sit up properly at all. But over the years, he started to become better and better and better. And now Alex only needs one person up beside him now while he walks. And as well, they don't have to hold him anymore. And if you've seen him in there, it shows that he's sitting up nice and straight. Alex is non-verbal, but as soon as we pull into the beautiful area of Ohio, he starts to screech and squeal because he knows he is coming to the farm. And when Alex gets on the horse, it's amazing how his eyes just light up. So it's pretty amazing how much Alex really enjoys it and how therapeutic it really, really is.
Here in McDonald, and we own Creekside Equestrian Center. It's a family-run business, mainly with my daughter Kelly, who actually owns it and teaches the lessons, but me and my husband and the other children, we all help out as much as we can. The farm's been here forever. The house is 200 years old, and my husband grew up here he's third generation on this farm. Used to be a little beef farm, and then we transferred to horses. Claire was looking for a place to lease and the building and some horses, and she approached us about 3 years ago, and we agreed that we would try it, and it's worked out very well. We own the ones that we use for Andra are ours. They're our lesson horses, and they're quite special. They know how to look after these children, and most children, so that's why we use those particular ones. And anybody can call, and we will certainly accommodate you.
And Lily, how long have you been riding with Antra?
25 years.
25 years.
I started when I was 5.
What's your favorite part about the whole thing? Just being around the horses?
Being around the horses and
It takes quite a lot of skill to ride a horse, doesn't it?
yes,
So which is your horse?
Casper.
Casper, and how long have you been riding Casper? Few years?
I think so, yeah.
So what's the hardest thing about riding a horse?
The height.
Have you ever fallen off?
On different horses, but
Any bad injuries?
no.
Oh, you're very lucky.
How often do you come out, Lily?
Mondays.
Every Monday?
Yeah.
You're the old lady here, are you?
30, going on 31. Not exactly old.
So would you recommend this to your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why?
Because it's fun.